Rebecca, what supports have been helpful throughout your journey with hydrocephalus?
I've found recently, again, living by myself and not close to family, that having support workers or people to help with the everyday things of life, such as finding cleaners, help with cooking, even using ready-made meals, or support workers to help with travel and going to appointments to help with memory and things like that. These services are being really beneficial for me as I found them in the last 12 months. And it also helps to conserve your energy for the things that really matter in life. There's no shame in asking for the help that you need, and for, well, as in asking for help is a way of looking after yourself and helping you to live your full life. And so I found those supports have been really quite helpful.
Great, thank you. And the same for you, Brendan. The supports, what's helpful throughout your journey with hydrocephalus?
So I think definitely as a kid, having access to the spinal clinic was very helpful, as well as having access to the occupational therapists and the physios and the social workers from SBH Queensland as well. As a child, they've been able to help me to be referred to other areas that have helped me with my education and things like that. And then growing up, I guess, teenage years and things like that, having access to the spinal clinic at the Royal Children's Hospital, which is now named something else, I think. Then as I transitioned to adulthood and moved to a regional area, I've relied heavily on my GP, having knowledge of spina bifida and the associated other disabilities like hydrocephalus in some cases, and also having access to specialists in that area as well. Living in a regional area, I guess, presents its challenges having access to certain things like that. I have access to some specialists up here for various other conditions, but for managing hydrocephalus, for example, I still have to travel down to the south side of Brisbane for that.
Okay, thank you for that. What about the shunt registry, Rebecca?
The shunt registry was started by the Neurosurgical Society of Australasia a few years ago, and it's getting hospitals to collect data on the shunt revisions or shunt surgeries, ETV surgeries, and surgeries related to hydrocephalus, such as the external ventricular drains as well, when people are recovering from infections. And so the registry collects the information by recording the demographics of the person, whether there's any links with ages of shunt revision troubles, or the ages of people when they're first diagnosed and first have treatment for hydrocephalus. Any neurosurgery performing hospital is able to be involved in it, and so it's really important that we encourage as many hospitals to be involved as possible, as this is the only research happening in Australia for hydrocephalus, and it would be great. There is no cure for hydrocephalus, so it would be great to be able to find improvements in the treatment to improve the quality of life of people with hydrocephalus.
Thanks, Rebecca. Brendan, would you like to add anything to that?
I just want to echo the sentiments of the importance of this. Hydrocephalus is a very complicated condition, and it's also very, it can be life-threatening in certain cases if it's not treated, in a timely fashion or adequately. So the more research we have around improved, procedures and different devices and other interventions, the better the outcome is going to be for people who've got the condition globally, including Australia.
Thank you. And one last question for you both. What would you say to anyone with hydrocephalus seeking help or support?
My advice is that for anybody to find what works best for them in their life. So everyone is individual. Your experience is going to be different from what my experiences are. So it's important to find what works for you for pain management, for learning, hobbies, everyday living, anything. Don't be ashamed to ask for any help. If you're able to and you need to, find support workers that can help, find allied health professionals that can help, have a good family and friend support system around you. That's all really important. Medical professionals, they're all there to help, and it's really important that you access any help that you need to.
Thank you. And Brendan, would you like to add something to that?
I just want to say that I agree with having the right networks around you. That's family and friends and medical as well. And also medical being everything from GP to spinal clinics to physios to occupational therapists to help you with anything around modifications to cars, homes, the workplace, things like that, and also specialist support as well.
Thank you very much to Rebecca and Brendan for joining us today, and to your and our families and members and friends. If you'd like to have more information or support, please contact SBH Queensland, and our staff at SBH would love to help and support you in your journey. Thank you both for joining me this afternoon, and have a great day.
Bye.